Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Sky, for those of you that don't know. I'm gonna tell you this now. I have already filmed this video once, and then I was watching one of James's videos and I realized that I was using some of the brushes wrong. I thought I was using them the right way. Apparently I wasn't, so I want to redo this video for you guys. So let's get into this video. As you can see by the title and the thumbnail, I am doing a review of the James Charles X Morphe brushes. I did clean them, majority of them. This one's not clean. My foundation brush isn't clean and the powder brush isn't clean, but these brushes here are stained. I don't know if you can see that. This one's like stained green. This one had some blue on it. It's not too bad now. So I am going to just get right into this video because I am excited to play with these brushes again. I actually really do like these brushes, so I should probably talk a little bit about the brush set. So this is the Morphe X James Charles brush set. Like I said, he came out with this when he came out with his Morphe X James Charles palette, which I have used and which I do have here with me and I am going to be using today. You can't use his brushes without using his palette, so we're going to combine those today. It comes with a sponge and 32 other brushes. I have used the sponge before. I've had this sponge for a while and I do really like it. This one's the new one that came in the set. It's not as dirty. And then it comes with a foundation brush. It comes with a bronzer brush, a bronzer brush, a contour blush, a bunch of eye brushes. Literally, this is the ideal brush set for anyone. This has every single brush that you need in it, plus some extras to do the perfect makeup look. There were a couple brushes in here that I was using wrong, which I did figure out how to use, including this one here. Honestly, I thought this was a powder brush, just a standard powder brush. I did not like it as a powder brush. But apparently this is actually a bronzing brush, which will probably work a hell of a lot better than as a powder brush. Also, this brush right here is for nose contour and strictly nose contour only. I mean, you could use it as an eye brush, which is what I was doing, but it is actually for strictly nose contour. He's got everything in here from being able to do your eyebrows, your highlight. I'm gonna be honest, I have not owned a highlighting brush before. I had a big fluffy brush that was like synthetic and black that I used. It looked like this, but it was smaller than this that I used for highlight, but this works a hell of a lot better. So I'm just gonna get right into this video. I'm going to take my standard everyday foundation that I love, that I know works great. It is the Maybelline 24 Hour Super Stay Foundation in 120. If you've seen any of my videos, you know I absolutely love this foundation. I'm going to put 2 pumps onto the back of my hand, and I'm going to go ahead and use the brush first because you guys have actually already seen me if you haven't watched any of my other videos. Or if you have watched any of my other videos, you've seen me use this sponge before. So I'm going to go in with the M439 brush, this foundation brush. I've already primed my face and I'm just going to work this in like I normally would. And I'm just doing it in small circular motions. So 2 pumps of my regular foundation that I normally use was able to cover my entire face using this brush. This brush is actually really, really nice. It's nice and dense. It has the perfect amount of density. It's not too dense, but it's not too soft as well. The bristles are really, really soft. It left me with no streaks. And overall, I do really, really like this brush. Okay, now I'm going to go in with some concealer. I'm just using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And I'm going to be using the Beauty Blender to do this and stamp it under my eyes. I'm not going to talk too much about this sponge because I did already have it and I did really, really like it. I honestly like this sponge a lot more than a standard Beauty Blender. It's a little bit more firm. Also, Beauty Blenders, when you're using them with foundation, you are supposed to wet them, okay? Some people don't think that you have to. I mean, I guess it's personal preference. You don't necessarily have to, I guess. You don't have to do anything if you don't want to. So if you don't want to wet it, you don't have to. But it is a sponge and that is what it is entitled for. So you are supposed to wet it. It helps to make it a lot more squishy. It helps to blend out the product better. It doesn't soak in as much product, and it just feels a lot nicer on your skin than it does when it's dry and trying to blend in your foundation. It doesn't blend product as nicely, but again, it's really your choice. I prefer it to be wet, but in case you didn't know that, they are supposed to be used wet. Okay, then I'm gonna be going in with the E48 brush. It looks like this. It's just a tampered powder brush, and I'm going to use this underneath my eyes. That's what he had made it for, so I'm gonna go in and stamp the product underneath my eyes, and then I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender on the flat side, one of the flat sides, and use this to powder the rest of my face. Okay, so far my base is looking really nice. Okay, so the one mistake that I made in the other video was I had used, I think I said this in the beginning, this brush as a powder brush. It is not, it is a bronzing brush, so that's exactly what I'm gonna use it for in this video. Someone is banging their feet upstairs and I can hear it and it's interrupting my video. Who's banging their feet?
It's me.
Mom, I can hear you. Say hi.
Hello.
Short intermission. Okay, now that I've finished bronzing and using the brush the way it was supposed to be, and I'm all bronzed, I'm gonna go ahead with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and take the M405 brush. It's just a slanted contour brush, and go into the middle shade and use this to contour my face. Okay, now that I have the contour laid down, that brush worked really well. I've used brushes like this for contour before, and I really like them. It doesn't have any shedding to it. So now I'm going to take the E62 brush, that angled brush that I was talking about before that looks like this, and that same contour shade, and use this to contour my nose. Alright, I have my contour all blended out. That brush is honestly really nice as well. Because it's nice and angled and it's thin, it's really easy to get into those areas and make a nice precise line. And it just runs nicely with like the bridge of your nose. Alright, now it's time for blush. So I'm going to take the E4 brush, this one right here. It looks similar to the contour brush, but of course it's brown, and it's a lot more fluffy than the contour brush, so it's not going to be as harsh. Alright, and last for the face, I'm going to go into highlight. So I'm going to be taking the M501 brush that looks like this and dip into my highlight. And run this along my cheekbones. Oh my god. I don't know what it is about this brush. I don't know if it's just the brush because it's bigger than the one I'm used to, or what, because I'm still using the same highlighter I always do. But this brush changes the highlight game. I don't know, I honestly don't know what it is about it. But I absolutely love this brush. If anything, this is my favorite brush out of this entire collection, honestly. We are glowing. I'm going to highlight the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow, but I'm going to take a different brush to do that. So I'm going to take the M431 brush. It looks like this. It's just a really small, precise brush. And use this to do the tip of my nose. Down the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow. Oh wow. Okay, I might go in actually with this one as well just for fun, the Spotlight Highlighting 6-color palette. I never use this palette, but now that I'm a little bit tan, I feel like I can. So I'm gonna go in with Dream. I don't know if this is even really gonna make a difference. Oh, yes it did. Oh my god. Okay, let's do this side. Oh, people might say this is too much highlight. I disagree. Okay, I might have went a little bit overboard with the highlight, but that is okay with me because I love it. Moving on to eyebrows. So I'm going to go ahead and take, he has an eyebrow brush in here as well. It's got a spoolie on one side and then the eyebrow brush on the other. And this is the M158 brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera the way I normally do, and then I will be right back to do the eyes. Alright, so I finished drawing on my eyebrows, but I'm going to go ahead now and take the M410 brush. It just looks like this. It's a flat, kind of like square looking brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and carve out my brows and try to make them as even as I possibly can. Alright, so I just finished carving out my eyebrows. I think they're somewhat even. They're as even as I'm going to get them to be. And then I went ahead and used the same e.l.f. Camo Concealer to prime my eyes. I really liked both of those brushes that I used. This one is really, really nice and thin and has a nice angle on it, making it perfect to make precise lines, especially when going underneath and on top of the brows. And then if you want to draw in little eyebrow hairs, it'll work great for that as well. And then with this brush right here, I usually use another angled brush when carving out my brows, but because this one is completely flat on the top and then really, really thin, you get that nice precise line underneath to help to like carve them out. All right, time to dig into some colors. Okay, so I have a video that I am filming tomorrow, but I have to go and get stuff for it today, so part of it's gonna be in tomorrow's video from today as well, if that makes sense. So it has to do with purple. So I'm going to possibly do a purpley inspired look maybe. So I'm gonna take the M456 brush. It just looks like this. And I'm going to take this shade right here and start packing this into kind of my crease area. And then I'm gonna go by taking that same M456 brush, I'm gonna go in with this darker purple shade right here and pack that just below where I put that other shade. Okay, so I'm gonna go and carve out the crease, taking the M224 brush right here in the same concealer I was using before. Alright guys, this is the finished look right here. I went ahead and put on my lashes and did my lips and everything off camera because that had nothing to do with the brushes, so I didn't need to show you guys that. But overall, I really, really, really liked these brushes. Before this, I had never tried Morphe brushes before, and honestly, I can see what all the hype is about. Now these are a little bit more expensive for the kit, but it is definitely worth it. There are a couple brushes in here that I didn't get a chance to use. For example, this one right here, the M250 brush, the eyeliner brush. I did not get a chance to use that one, but I'm sure you guys will see me use it in another video, as well as the M173 brush, which is this one as well. I didn't get a chance to use that one, but yeah, overall I do really, really like this. I think it's honestly well worth your money. The brushes are good quality. You get this awesome case that comes with it that is great for traveling with. You also get a beauty sponge as well. I do a 10 out of 10 recommend. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below, and click the notification bell so you never miss out when I upload. Leave me a comment down below of any other video ideas that you guys like to see me do. I love doing things that you guys want to watch. I will have my Instagrams, my TikTok, and my Twitter linked down below as well. You can go follow me all on there. I post updates on new videos that are coming out, and I ask you guys to answer questions and join in when I have video ideas. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.